Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Be wary of jobs that make you sick. And this is a very important thing because let's be real. Most of us don't like the job that we're on. Let's be real. There's only a small percentage of the population that really, truly enjoys the job they were on. And when I say enjoyment, think of it like this. Would you do this job for free? Because there's some people who look like they enjoy the job, but the second that job disappears, they gone. They'll never do that thing again. And let's be real, many people, they've found a way to enjoy what they do, or at least tolerate what they do. They'll find a way. But then there are jobs that we could do, and it's not even a particular job. It could be anything. You know, like, say somebody's job is to clean sewers. I'll just throw that out there. Now, somebody might say, oh, that's a sickening job. I wouldn't want to do it, but you never know. Somebody might like it. No, any job can be sickening if you don't want to do it. And it just physically makes you sick. Let me say that again. Physically makes you sick. Like, I've had a job in the past. I ain't going to say where, because, I've had 1,000 jobs. But I've had a job where I had to take medicine with me every day. I had to take headache medicine with me every single day. And I was popping these things like they were candy. I mean, seriously. And I had to eventually roll off that job. I said, you know what, I can't take this anymore. And, and it could be several things there. It could be the people on the job. Because despite even going to human resources or something, there's some stuff you can't change. And honestly, that's because on most jobs where it has multiple people, it's a political thing. And whoever likes whoever, they're in a great position. All right. But if you're on a job where, and that can be a thing, just being on that job with some people that you just don't like, that can make you sick. You might want to consider that. Be wary of that. You might have to say, you know what, I like the general job itself, but the people. Well, you might have to look for another job. Because even in cases where, you have to work. Because I said, even being entrepreneurial, you have to work sometimes. There's millions of entrepreneurs who got a business they're working on, but they still have to work a regular job. Okay. I get that, nothing wrong with it, but that job, whatever it is, it shouldn't make you sick, like physically sick. I've known of people who got anxiety attacks on their job. Let me say this again. I've known of men and women, mostly women, but a few men who got anxiety attacks on their job. That's because the job wasn't for them. That's the thing, that's telling you. Because what good is it? I don't care how much money. You could be making 6 figures on that job. But what good is that if a significant amount of that money has to go to keeping well? Like I heard a story about this guy, and he had to be making a lot of money. He had to be making a lot of money, but he was spending nearly $3,000 a month on medicines. And indeed, a lot of people be on some jobs and they'll spend money on maybe not just medicines, alcohol, drugs, whatever, just to cope with the job. How's that good for you? How's that good? Yes, you need the money. Hey, they probably paying great money and you think, okay, I got to do this. But look, no. Because what good is it to make, I'll throw out a number, $6,000 a month. A little low for Rom, but I'm just using an example. $6,000 a month, but then, and let's just say after your bills and everything, and the important stuff, you got maybe $3,000 left, which is a lot of money. But what good is that if that's going to help numb your feelings about the job? What if that's going into drugs or alcohol or something? Or what if that's going to spending money just to make yourself feel good? What good is that job? Even though you have that $3,000 surplus, none of it's going in your savings because you're using that money to try to cope with the job that you're on because it's making you sick. And indeed, it can make you physically sick. I heard something one time, and I need to check into this again. It was said I said maybe a decade or so ago. I had to check on it, but it was said at the time a day that the most heart attacks occur on Mondays around 9 o'clock. Let me say that again. Mondays around 9 o'clock. Indeed, there would be situations where people would, they that weekend come and they got to go back to work on that Monday and they just lose their mind. They're like, oh, I can't take this. And it'll be a crazy thing. It'll be a crazy thing. It's like, why are you really hating the Mondays? Now, you want to be on a job that you look forward to it. I remember, like I said, I've worked government, retail, private business, worked a ton of places. One of my most recent full-time jobs was working retail. And for a long time, I couldn't stand taking a vacation because I had so much fun on the job. I had so much fun when I just took a vacation because I had to. It was use it or lose it. One of those deals. So I said, okay, I got to. But I was like, it was driving me crazy. I was like, because I had so much fun on the job. I had so much fun. You want a job to be fun. Yeah, or at least tolerable. I'm going to say at minimum tolerable. Yeah, the best thing is if you love doing the job. But the second best thing is it's tolerable. Like you're not getting sick coming home from work. You don't have to do a lot of stuff to compensate to make yourself feel better. This is very important. But if that job's making you sick, like physically sick, giving you anxiety attacks, giving you headaches, you might be throwing up before you get to work. No, that job isn't for you. That job is not for you. You need to leave that job. Even if you got a family to take care of, you need to just find another job. Contrary to popular belief, there's plenty of jobs out here. There's plenty of jobs out here. It's just you can always find something that you kind of enjoy. You need to, because the sickness that you can get from other jobs, like I said, I've seen people, they would have anxiety attacks on jobs, using drugs on jobs, everything. You don't want that type of work, all right? So I want y'all to really think about that. That job start making you sick, you need to make some changes. So y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.
Yeah.